my name is Amber, and today I'm going to show you how to do an undercut. This is the first time I've ever made a video tutorial about anything at all. And hold on a sec, my cat's being weird. Hey, stop that. Haha. So you're going to start by sectioning her hair off. Let me move her head. And right where her hairline starts to dip in, about right here, is where you're going to want to start the section. And you're going to want the line to be nice and clean. About right there. I'm using the camera as my mirror, like I always do, to make sure that it's looking good. Now I've got that itty bitty piece sectioned off. Like I just grabbed a little bit of it. I didn't even take it all the way back. I just made sure this line right here is looking good. We're just going to start with that. I'm going to clip it up out of the way. Then we're going to come on the other side and do the same thing. About where it starts to dip in. Just want to make sure you've got it nice and clean. And now that we've got that part out of the way, we can go ahead and come to the back. Now, my undercut kind of comes in a point. I can't tell if it's showing it very well on the camera, but for the sake of simplicity, we're just going to do it rounded back here. Turn it down a little bit so you can see a little better. Now, feeling that, it doesn't go, like here's her face, it doesn't look like it's going super far back, and we want to leave her with a good amount of hair. So I'm probably going to take it a little bit farther back. So in order to do that, it's going to dip down a little bit. So now the bottom of it comes about here. I think that should be enough hair for Brenda. That's what I'm calling her, by the way, is Brenda. So now I'm just going to go around and make sure I've got the line as straight as possible. Just like so. Man, this is the first time I've worked on a doll head in almost a year. Kind of weird feeling. Alright. So now I'm going to put the clip right here just to hold it there. I'm going to comb all of her hair up. And we're going to try to get this into the tightest little ponytail, top knot, clipped up hair, whatever you want to call it, thing as we can. Because the tighter it is, the easier it'll be to not cut it. Alright, we've got it clipped up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the mirror, move her head a little bit, nice and straight. I'm going to use the mirror to see if it feels even all the way around. and also by the curvature of her head. Because if she's a symmetrical person, then you're going to feel it if it's too low or too down, because her head will feel different under each hand. And it feels to me like it's dipping down a little bit more on this side than it is on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more hair from over here. Just a little bit. I'm going to recomb it. Make sure we've got it nice and tight. And clip. Alright, let's try it again. There. Feels nice and even to me now. I'm going to go ahead and grab another clip. Get some of this hair out of the way. So now we've got her nice and clipped up, we can get started on the fun part, which is shaving her bald. The best part. I've got Wall Sterling 9 clippers. I think I paid, well, I only paid like $5 for them because I got them on this website that the company I work for gives us points that we earn so we can buy stuff. But I think they go for like $50-$60, at least on the website for professionals. So I don't know how much they would be for non-professional, but I think that's about how much they were on the website. 50 or 60. I'm gonna end up shaving Brenda bald because I kind of had a cool idea to be artsy with her a little bit. But typically, when they don't want to go bald on the sides, the default guard that you go with is going to be a 2 guard. That's just a general one. Some people want it a little bit longer, some people will want it shorter, but most of the time, especially if the client in question doesn't really know what to pick, but they know they don't want to be bald, you're going to go with a 2. At least I do. You know, everyone can do it differently. But yeah. But before we do that, some people will just start shaving right away. I like to get all the extra hair cut off first and out of my way before we start doing that. It's just easier for me to not cut through 600 pounds of hair. So it doesn't have to be pretty. Just chop it off. Woo. Because it's all going to be shaved anyways. Too late to turn back now, Brenda. Like my shears. They're rainbow. Alright. So we've given her a really crappy haircut. We're ready to go in and buzz. I'm going to try to position her in such a way that you can see me buzz it. Because it's really important that you see this part. So we're just going to go ahead and go at it. Hold on. She's not going to keep her head still. I need to put something on here to get her to keep her head still. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. Now we're ready to go at it. Well, this clip isn't as secure as I would like it to be. There we go. better. So now we're going to go ahead and start clipping away. The way I do it is I hold the hair and give it tension. And I save the bits toward the very top for last because they require the most detail, so you don't shave into the hair that you have clipped up. I can shave them off, I just don't do it perfectly at first. If that makes sense. And everyone's hair grows differently. So since I'm working on a doll head, I can pretty much just hit it all straight up and it'll cut it evenly. But most people have hair that grows this way or in a circle. So you want to be sure to hit it in a lot of different directions to be sure that you've got it all even. So you're going to turn around. We're going to have her look down for this part. And on a doll head, having her look down doesn't really do much other than give you a better angle to cut at. But on a real person, it stretches the skin on your scalp so that you can get an even cut. Girl, keep your head straight. There we go. Alright, now we got it shaved on the sides. So for this part, I'm going to get this way so you can see it a little better. I'm going to hold the hair on the top and give it some good tension. And right at right where the blades are is where we're going to bring it up. So the guard will go past and it will go on to the hair that we're not cutting. But as long as we're paying attention to where the blades are, you won't cut the hair. It also helps when you hold tension because when it's laying down flat, it's harder to cut than if it was just standing up. So hard to see what I'm doing. Now I'm just going over it to make sure we've got it nice and even. wow, Brenda's totally punk rock. Let's see what she looks like with her hair down. Oh yeah. And Brenda here has enough hair, and most people will when you shave the sides, that when you part it over to one side, that you can't tell that the other side is shaved. So then she can go over this side, have it parted over here. She's so hot, even though doll heads look weird like this. And she can slick it back into a ponytail and just look super sexy. Oh yeah. But anyways, now I'm going to take the guard off and take her bald, because that's the original goal here. Making sure I've got my lever all the way up. When you lift the lever up like this, the clipper guard, the blade moves up, the blade guard moves up. That makes it cut longer. So you have to have it down so that it'll be as short as possible when you want to go bald with her. So now that we've got all this hair out of the way and such, I don't need her hair to be clipped up to do this. I can just kind of move it around and have it do what I need to do. But yeah, say goodbye to your hair, Brenda. Yikes. Don't tell Brenda, but I think I look a lot better bald than she does. And when we go up to the hairline, just like we were with the 2-guard, we want to be really careful to not cut any pieces we don't need to cut. And if we're up here and we're looking at the line and we feel like we could make it more straight, we can take the clippers at an angle like this, and with the very edge of them, we can hit pieces and take them out to make it appear more straight. Oh no, she's bleeding! Just kidding. Did I get you? There was a client today at work who's like, I'm gonna tell you something, and like, don't freak out. And I was like, tell me. Like, what could you have to tell me that's gonna freak me out? And he was like, your hair is green. I was like, oh, my hair is green? What? What? I had never knew. And I had like a big old reaction with it. And my manager was like, what? What happened? And I was like, my hair's green. And she's like, oh. I was like, I don't know if I could deal with this. I might have to go home early today. It's a pretty stressful revelation, guys. Pretty intense. hate to break it to you, Brenda, but looks better on me. As you can see, her hair gets nice and stuck to the sides after we shave it down to 0. Something about those prickly hairs I like to catch on to the long hairs. Somehow it's easier to take them off on my head than hers though. I'm just going over it, making sure we've got it all even, because you don't want to look patchy. Alrighty. Now I have some fun plans with Brenda. So I am going to shave her with a razor. Never shaved a doll head with a razor. We'll see how this goes. I'll be back.